I just found out how millionaires focus and make hard work seems easy with this flow state flywheel concept. With no BS, and if you can focus till the end of this video, no flow state flywheel will help you. I swear, just turn on your focus tumbler and stick till the end. Let's first figure out what the flywheel even is. First of all, it's this thing, and it's a heavy wheel attached to a rotating shaft so as to smooth out delivery of power from a motor to machine. We don't need that one. We need flywheel in business. Flywheel effect is when small wins for your business build on each other over time and eventually gain so much momentum that growth almost seems to happen by itself. The thing is, every small business needs to face it. Flywheel is necessary for every single business to grow because that's the only way. Literally, let me give you an example. When you're starting out, and you're probably starting out right now, you're a solopreneur, you have so much tasks going on, but the main thing is get a first client. And getting a first client is 1,000 times harder than getting the next 100. It literally works like that. As soon as you get your first client, you build the momentum, you build the system, you build workflows for that. So the next 100 clients are flowing in. And when you get first 100 clients, they're actually 10 times harder than get the next 1,000 clients. And from 1,000 clients, we need to start iterating, we need to start working on our business properly. But the first one is 1,000 times harder. So the flywheel effect kicks in, and when you get a flow, when you build the momentum, it's actually a lot easier. When you were in self-improvement, the first cold shower was disproportionately difficult. But the next habit, like running a little bit, walking, like reading books, you did the first thing, you did the second thing, and then the system kicks in, the flows, flywheel effect. Next day you repeat the routine, and it feels super easy. Like after a cold shower, you have a system going on. That's exactly a flywheel effect. What's the problem for you now? Actually, it's not about getting clients. It's not about the systems. It's not about landing pages. It's not about conversion rates. It's nothing related to the business itself, but your focus, productivity, and how you operate with your work. It's literally nothing else but being productive, because business works through constraints. Like if every single thing in your business goes smoothly, but one thing lacks, you won't grow if you focus on things that work, because there will be one that doesn't work and you don't focus on it. So that thing is being productive. No courses, no any systems, no business tactics will help you unless you're not productive, unless you're not focused. It's like curing a flu while you have an HIV. It doesn't make sense when you try to think about work when you can't even do the work. That's the first step we need to approach. And that's why I'm here trying to work on it. And I literally made one of my friends, productive, and he signed his first deal on $600. Like he landed his first client because I made him productive. Now I wasn't consulting him directly. Imagine if I would coach you directly for 3 or 4 weeks. How much progress would you get? It's not only him, but I made myself 4 times more productive. I spent 1 year with no BS. And in that year of improving, I found out flow state flywheel. First of all, this is a vicious cycle of deep work flow. Think about flywheel effect in business. Imagine you get a first client, right? And he tells how good that product is to his friend. That friend buys the product. Now he is amazed by the product, and he has 4 friends. He tells them, now the flywheel is created. Now convert it into a cycle of working. First step is that uncomfy entering phase, when you're starting to do your work, when you're about to do your work. The next step is momentum, when you get into flow. Third step is work get done. The last step is results. Now where's the flywheel? When you get results, you get momentum. Whenever would it be? Even if you haven't gotten the results, but you've just made the work. The only thing you have to worry about when you're starting your business. And next time you're in that third starting phase, you're gonna make it a lot easier because you know the process, you know the steps. The hardest thing is getting started. But when you've got started already and you know how the cycle works, it's fucking easy. I swear to God, you won't get the result, you won't get the reward if you don't start, if you don't go through the first hard step. How it works? Let's get back to medieval time with knights, dragons, and princesses. Like, they didn't just defend the castle for nothing. They would have some reason to, right? They were given status, they were given wife, children, money, everything they would think about, shelter, shields, all of those things were given to them. So they struggled for a reason. But you struggle for no reason. You don't get the reward right now. You don't even see why you're struggling, especially if it's long-term business. And so you as a knight would question it and soon give up because that's natural. But you're wrong here. But we absolutely can see and feel rewards, little wins. You have to have a reward system to complete the cycle and want it again the next time. Continue that effect. So build that momentum from scratch by starting your work. What's the hardest task for you right now? Recording videos, right? If you're an IT guy, like, I don't know, find the hardest task that will actually move the needle. Get through that first uncomfy phase. And then, when you know the reward is guaranteed, you will absolutely do it, right? It's almost stupid for that knight to just not go out when you see a baddie, bro. 10 out of 10 princess, like home status, everyone looks up for him. He'll fucking do it, bro. When you know the result is guaranteed and you start that process, who cares if you do that cycle once? That cycle needs to be repeated over and over again. You need to build routine around it. Like, you will get flow once, but flow doesn't work like that. You need to get daily flow to get a result. Like, business is about showing up. That knight from 1500s, he would not just go for the fight once, right? He'll not just be given all of those rewards if he makes one battle. He's on a duty right now. you're gonna do it too. And so make it your base instinct to come up and do that flow state flywheel. It's literally just getting it ingrained in your DNA. You wake up and you cannot think about it, but just start the process and get the reward. Get inspired, get motivated. Do that cycle again. It's the best thing to feel that your business grows. And the action step is you have to do that same thing at the same place at the same time of the day. You have to have one task. You have to do it at one time each day, and you have to change absolutely nothing. Be like a robot. So that's how you build the momentum. But how momentum actually works, how that flywheel will spin. You get your work done. You get your first block done. You reward yourself. This is the win itself on a micro scale, that you get your work done. And then you have something to eat, or you go out, or you spend time with your friends, whatever. That's on a micro scale. On the 21st day of doing the same thing over and over again, you see your video popped off on 1.5k views. On the 45th day, you get 15k views. Now we're fucking talking, bro. 15k views. Holy fuck. 46th day, literally the next day, you get your first client. 67th day, you worked with your client, you get a testimonial, and now you get a referral. Second client, third client, etc, etc. It's literally what it can take for you if you just start that flywheel effect. If you just start getting into flow, if you start building the momentum, that growth spin. I can make you 2 times more productive in 21 days if you just click on the link below. I swear to God, it's guaranteed. See you there. Bye.